Hello, and thank you for tuning in. Today you are tuned in to The Encourager, and we are starting out once again with our daily angel numbers. Thank you so much, subscribers, and those new listeners who are tuning in. My name is Nehru, and the purpose of the channel is to help us all become our highest, best, truest forms possible. Okay? And we do that by marrying our spirit, man, who is mature and all-knowing, because that spirit is from Most High, Lord of Spirits, Lord of Lords, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Jehovah. That's that being. Okay. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started with right page, far bottom right number, whatever that number happens to be on whatever page it is. Okay. Natural intelligence. You are naturally intelligent, and your angels remind you of this so as to give you confidence and perspective as you move forward out of your present comfort zones. Repeat this mantra: I am confident and capable. Okay? And that is number 323. The number 33 is very prominent for me today, just so that you are aware. It's just standing out to me today, the number 33. I know that we have 33 vertebrae in our back. Yeshua obviously lived for 33 years as man, as human. So as a bonus, I guess, or you could say, let's go ahead and look up the number 33. That's not one of the numbers, we'll just consider it a bonus. So let's see what it says. It says, love and peace. You are never alone. Okay? Your angels are with you, listening and receiving your prayers, but they want you to stretch a little further. What can you do to help yourself today? Reflect on a present problem and think of a way to make it slightly less difficult. No matter how small the action is, or no matter how small the action, it matters. Okay? And so I have chosen, even despite what I've been through and all of that, and literally it's been a rough ride for 49 years. Okay. So again, the sperm donor doing spell work against me. And again, I'm not the only one. If you're a light worker, healer, starseed, you are a generational curse breaker. You are a spiritual warrior, a spiritual gangster, a spiritual assassin. You are an empath. You are a light worker or a starseed. You have gone through similar things for a very long period of time. I'm sure you're the black sheep of the family, right? So witchcraft from since I was a child, healed of seizures at the age of 8, sperm donor took my first wife and daughter when I was stationed in Germany, scientifically incurable, rare autoimmune virus that took my 2 native kidneys, 4.5 years on dialysis, then a transplant on 7/7/17, met a false twin flame, dated her for longer than I should have, but eventually I woke up, come to find out, smear campaign, stole my clients, ruined my business, spell work, there's all sorts of things. So that's been the first 49 years of my life. Okay. And again, When people hear just the fact that I grew up in a polygamous family from 11 to 20, when I went into the military, that's when I moved with my father from my mother who lived in the projects. Okay. So from there, right, people wonder, how is it that you still carry yourself the way that you do and you do not have hate for the world? How have you not gone postal yet? It's not because I haven't wanted to. Okay. It's not because if the people who came against me were in front of my face, I wouldn't punch them in the fucking face, because I do it. And it would take a lot for me to hold back. Okay. But I am in my truth. My spirit, man, is unconditional love. Okay. Now, I always say unconditional love, that is an agape love. Okay. That is not a romantic love to be given out so that we can fuck people. That's not what that is. Okay. And so love and peace first has to start within yourself. It always starts with self. You are your cornerstone. Christ is the cornerstone of the church, and not the religious organization, the church as he established it. Okay. Which wasn't weekly meetings. It was whenever I need to say something, I'm going to say it. And who's ever happened to be there, that's who's going to hear it. The synagogue was open just for whoever wanted to come in and worship, whoever wanted to come in and pray. That's the synagogue. Thank you, dog. So that's the way it should be, right? But love and peace for yourself first and foremost. Okay. And again, I'm going to be sharing later on today some things that happened overnight and things that I've seen overnight. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to our next angel reading, which is actually angel reading number 2. So let's go with left page. Top right. Up. Left page, top right. Left page, top right. Let's go with it. Left page, top right. Trilogy. We turn to the same page. You see that? All right. We just turned to the next page over, or the previous page. 30. See the number 3. See, it's big today. Trilogy. Mind, body, and spirit grow together. Your efforts to strengthen the bond between these parts of you are fortifying your connection with the divine and creating a brilliant reality. Nurture all parts of yourself today in a ritual of connection. Meditate and picture a brilliant white light running through you, creating links and pathways of communication between mind, body, and spirit. Okay, and that is again angel number 30. So we've had angel number 323. The bonus was 33. Okay, and then 30. Okay. So again, I said 33 was very prominent before I even opened up the book. So when we're looking at situation where, and let me go back and take a look at one of the words they used. I think I'm going to want to use it. Fortifying. So when you are fortifying yourself, and again, no one is going to do this work for you. No one. Even myself, I can only provide direction and some hint of the direction to go. It is up to you completely to go in the direction that your spirit and your intuition is leading you. I might say candles, but it might be sage for you. I might say Palo Santo. It might be candles for you. It might be water for you. It might be some other method of cleansing your energy, purifying your energy, activating your chakras, right? One of the methods that I use is I take my middle finger and my pointing finger, right? And these two fingers together, and I place them between my eyebrows for 30 seconds. Okay? Then I take those same fingers and I place them on the top of my head and I press down, okay, for 30 seconds. And that activates, for me, that activates 10:10 when I look down at the timer. That activates my crown and not my crown and sacral, my crown and third eye chakras, okay? Again, anything that you hear from anyone else is merely a suggestion or an idea. That's all. And it's not even a suggestion. It's just an idea. It's what's worked for them, right? I often think about the people who pressure us into trying to do something that has been proven successful for them. So I'm going to give us an example. Let's say it's an occupation, and typically it's a sales occupation. Let's say one of those multi-level marketing things, because that's what I think of, right? One of those, oh, it's going to be good, and and you're going to do this, and you're going to do that, right? They get you all hyped for this and hyped for that, or a car salesperson. I sold cars for a couple of years for AutoNation, almost 20 years ago, but I did. And so when the salesperson's getting all hyped and everything, they're trying to get you excited about something that's worked for them. And this is what I've learned to tell people who come to me with opportunities that do not mesh with me, do not speak to me, do not cause my spirit to leap, that does not ring with my intuition. I tell them, that worked for you. That doesn't mean that it's the same occupation and path that everyone else should take. So don't try to convince me that what you're doing and what you're saying is right. I will take your information, okay, and I will filter through it as I desire. But you're not going to force me into signing up for this or doing something that I don't want to, okay? And I tell people this on the phone. They call me, the marketers and all that. Hello? Yes. Is this Kevin Thomas? And I literally say, yes, what the fuck are you calling me for? And it's not being mean. It's just letting them know right from the fucking start. What's your fucking purpose for contacting me? Okay? So they know from the get-go, they're not pushing you over. They're not pressuring me. They're not saying shit that or tricking me into anything. I'm standing guard, motherfucker. What are you calling me for? Because I didn't call you. I didn't contact you. Why are you calling me? Okay? All right. So let's go to our last angel number. Okay? And let's go towards the back. We've been dealing with some lower numbers. Let's go. So we're going to do right page, last one, left column. Okay? 345. Baby steps. Little by little, it will get done. The overwhelm you feel is not unnoticed by your angels. They ask you to recognize your perspective, and instead of focusing on the big picture, look at the immediate next step. Or see that's come up a couple of times about focusing on just the small, the next step, right? Again, tomorrow creates anxiety. Yesterday creates depression. Okay? Organize your thoughts on paper and write down what your upcoming baby steps will be in forthcoming days. Okay? And so, again, and it mentions writing. 14:14 when I look down at the timer. It mentions writing and how important writing it down is. Okay? I write my affirmations and things down. I also speak them. Okay? Thank you. Confirmation from the dog. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name's Nehru. These are the angel numbers for 2/23/24. You've been tuned into The Encourager. Thank you so much, and tune in again soon.